What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome back to Endure, Believe, Rise. I hope this message reaches you in good energy. I hope you and your loved ones are in good health. So today I'm going to do another moment that gets me hype. This one is called Gon Repays the Favor. It's from the anime Hunter x Hunter. So spoiler alert, and this is the only spoiler alert you're going to get. Um, This takes place in season 2, about 10 or 13 episodes in. If you're there, cool, watch it. If not, you might want to skip this video until you get through with it. So, anyway, without further ado, Gon, the main character, and Hisoka, who's pretty much the main antagonist, they're in the Hunter exam at the very beginning of the show, and Hisoka helps Gon out by giving him his badge number, right? Not to spend too much time on what the Hunter exam is or why the badge is significant, but when Gon tries to give it back to Hisoka, Hisoka lets him know, you can give it back to me when you can land a fresh punch on me, because Hisoka's so much powerful than Gon. I mean, he just outranks him all across the board. Gon isn't even able, as you can hear from the challenge, that Gon isn't even able to land a single blow, a single clean blow on Hisoka. That's how much outskilled Hisoka is to Gon. Anyway, fast forward to season 2. They're at the Heaven's Arena where people fight to accumulate money, right? And Hisoka and Gon are fighting one-on-one. The fight starts off, and Hisoka is, doing Hisoka. He's working Gon as usual, but not even working him. He's just big brothering him. Like, he's not even. He even tells Gon at one point in the fight. He says, "You've done all that," because Gon is throwing these punches and he's going at Hisoka. He says, "You've done all that. I haven't even moved from the point that I've started on. Like, I'm still standing in the exact same spot, right?" So Gon gets frustrated and he says, okay, he goes into an internal monologue, right? And then he realizes what he needs to do. So he runs at the tile of the floor, and he picks it up, and he flips the giant tile toward Hisoka. And as it's going toward Hisoka, he breaks the tile up into pieces. He punches it a whole bunch of times and he breaks it up into a whole bunch of pieces. And Hisoka, by doing that and throwing all those pieces at Hisoka, Hisoka can't tell where Gon is. So Hisoka's like, where is he? Where is he? And Gon comes through the back, through his backside, and lands a clean punch right on Hisoka. And that's how the episode ends, right? And I was just like, I was so hyped when that happened for so many reasons, right? And the next episode starts off with Gon and Hisoka, and Gon walks over to Hisoka, and Hisoka walks over to Gon, and Gon takes his badge out and hands it to him, and Hisoka takes the badge and he destroys it, and then they get their fight on, like they continue to go at it, right? So the reason that it means so much to me is for several reasons, right? The first is that it was a challenge, and because it was a challenge, Gon accepted the challenge, right? That was the first moment that got me hyped, right, in this story, because Gon didn't have to accept the challenge of landing a clean blow on Hisoka. But anybody who, has pride, and not in a bad way, right, like being prideful, but anybody who has pride, you don't necessarily want to just have somebody have pity on you. And that's how he took it when Hisoka helped him out. And I feel like that's exactly how Hisoka was throwing shade at him when he helped him out. Like, you're so weak, that here's a badge. So here's my badge, so you can make it to the next round. But not only that, Hisoka challenged Gon because Hisoka saw something in Gon to be able to be like, I think you have the potential to get stronger, to get much stronger, right? And that's what I want to see. I want to see you get stronger. I need to see you get stronger, right? So that was the first thing, is like, for him to, and I know he's kind of like in a negative way, he did kind of like throw shade, but he challenged the man, and he challenged him, or the kid, he challenged him to, go ahead and get stronger, become stronger, meet me out and hone your skills. So that was the first thing. The second moment that got me hyped was also the fact that Gon didn't just beat him by, giving him, a strength, right? He didn't just power up on him. He didn't just like, oh, you know what? I learned a new skill. But Gon beat him by using his mind, by using his intelligence, by using his strategy. He used the tile to confuse Hisoka where he was, and he was able to block him. So that right there got me hyped because, a lot of times, we don't have to overpower somebody. We don't have to be stronger than somebody. We can outthink people, right? We can use our brain and our resources in our environment to come up with strategies on how to implement our opponents and our obstacles. You don't have to plow your way straight through something. You can go around it, you can go over it, you can go under it. There are different ways to achieve the same solution. 2 plus 2 equals 4, but 8 minus 4 equals 4. 0 plus 4 equals 4. 20 divided by 5 equals 4. There's so many. We can go negative 20. There's so many different ways to get to 4 if that's the goal, right? There's so many ways to get to your obstacle. There's so many ways to achieve what you want. And I love that, in my opinion, Gold showed that in that fight. He showed that, hey, I don't have to just big man bully you. I don't have to just overpower you, outspeed you. I can outthink you. I can outmaneuver you. And it just, that fight is just one of the most hypest moments that I will ever have in anime history. I just love it. So if you haven't checked it out, check it out. Maybe it means as much to you as it does to me. Maybe it doesn't. But I definitely needed a moment to get me hyped today because I'm headed to the gym for my second round today. I'm trying to make up for some workouts that I missed so I can stay on track with my 60-day challenge. I'm going to have to do this a few more times because the gym is closed a couple of days in my 60-day challenge. So I told myself, as long as we go ahead and we go to the gym twice in some of the days, then we can make up for it as if going to the gym, the days that we didn't. But that's the moment that gets me hyped. So just real quick, wanted to let you guys know that. Hopefully you guys are doing well, and hopefully you guys are on your 60-day challenge. If you're joining me, you're doing well as well. All right, guys, I need you to take care of yourselves. Please be kind to one another. Keep me in your prayers. I'll forever keep you in mind. Endure, believe, rise.